G'day, mates. Now, I've seen some impressive structures in my time. Palaces of gold in realms you can only dream of, fortresses carved into the hearts of dying stars. But here on Earth, there's one building that holds a different kind of power. It's not just bricks and mortar, it's a living symbol, a place of immense history, and it's absolutely brimming with secrets. I'm talking, of course, about the White House. You might think you know it from the news or the movies, a grand white building standing proudly in Washington, D.C. But trust me, what you see on the surface is just the beginning of the story. Today we're going on a bit of a journey, a quest, if you will. We're going to peel back the layers of this iconic landmark and uncover 20 of its most fascinating, surprising, and downright unbelievable secrets. We'll be your guide through its hallowed halls, using incredible footage to bring its history to life. We're going to walk the same corridors as presidents, and I'll be sharing tales that have been whispered within these walls for centuries. Forget what you think you know. We're about to embark on a countdown that will change the way you see this house forever. So grab a worthy beverage and settle in. You see, this isn't just any old house, it's a command center, a family home, a national museum, and a fortress all rolled into one magnificent package. It's a place where decisions that shape the world are made, where history is written with every passing day. But it's also a place with hidden rooms, strange traditions, and stories that sound more like myth than reality. From ghostly encounters to secret construction projects, we're digging deep. I promise you, by the end of this, you'll be looking at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue with a whole new level of awe and wonder. It's a tale worthy of the gods. Are you ready then? We're about to explore the heart of American power like never before. We'll count down the secrets, from the surprisingly practical to the utterly mind-blowing. Each fact we uncover is another piece of a grand puzzle, revealing the true character of a building that has stood as a beacon of democracy for over 200 years. It's a story of resilience, innovation, and a fair bit of eccentricity. So, let's not waste another moment. Let the journey into the secrets of the White House begin. This is going to be brilliant. Let's dive into the White House, a place that looks grand, but its true scale is hard to grasp. Here's a secret. The White House isn't just a house, it's a labyrinth with 132 rooms. 41,000 square feet spread across 6 levels. There's a residence, kitchens, reception halls, and offices. It's a self-contained village of corridors and doors. This vastness serves as both a private sanctuary and a public stage. It accommodates family life and the machinery of the presidency. Every room plays a part in this dance of public duty and private life. Each room is a chapter in the story of America. This size is the foundation for the secrets we're about to uncover. A structure of that magnitude doesn't just appear overnight. Even with the might of Asgard, building a palace takes time and immense effort. For the White House, it was a truly mortal and monumental undertaking. Our next secret is about the very creation of this icon. It took a full 8 years to build. Construction began back in 1792, a time of powdered wigs and horse-drawn carriages. They laid the first cornerstone, and from that humble beginning, a symbol for a new nation began to rise, stone by painful stone. It was a testament to patience and sheer bloody determination. The challenges they faced were immense. This wasn't a world of mighty cranes and laser-guided measurements. It was a world of sweat, grit, and raw manpower. The structure was designed by an Irish-born architect named James Hoban, who won a competition for the honor. But his vision required skilled artisans and laborers, many of whom were enslaved and free African Americans, alongside European immigrants. They were the ones who quarried the stone, felled the timber, and painstakingly crafted the intricate details that would define the president's house. It was a long, arduous process, a true test of endurance for everyone involved. Imagine the scene. For 8 years, this patch of land in the fledgling capital city was a chaotic symphony of construction. The clang of hammers on stone, the shouts of foremen, the slow, steady rise of the sandstone walls. They battled through harsh winters and sweltering summers. There were funding issues, labor disputes, and the simple, grinding difficulty of building something so ambitious with the technology of the 18th century. It wasn't until the year 1800 that it was finally ready for its first resident, President John Adams, and even then, it wasn't entirely finished. So when you see the White House today, pristine and perfect, remember the 8 years of toil that went into its birth. It wasn't forged in fire by dwarven blacksmiths, but by the hands of ordinary people building something extraordinary. It's a reminder that true strength and lasting legacy are not built in a day. They are earned through perseverance, through years of hard work, and through a shared vision. That 8-year struggle is baked into the very foundation of the building, a silent story of its heroic and very human origins. Right, so picture this grand structure, this bastion of democracy, this home of leaders. You see it in your mind's eye, don't you? Gleaming white, a beacon against the green lawns and the blue sky. It's iconic, a color so ingrained in its identity that it's right there in the name. But what if I told you that wasn't always the case? What if the White House started its life as something else? It's a bit like finding out my old hammer Mjolnir was originally painted bright pink. A startling thought, isn't it? The truth is, this building, known the world over for its brilliant white facade, was originally a simple, unadorned, grayish-tan sandstone, a far cry from the symbol we know today. Before it earned its famous moniker, the building was simply known as the President's Palace or the President's House. It was constructed from Aquia Creek sandstone, a sturdy stone from Virginia that has a natural, earthy, porous quality. This stone gave the residents a rather understated, almost humble appearance, blending in with the landscape rather than standing out. There was no grand plan at the beginning to paint it this brilliant, stark white. It was just a building, a very important one, mind you, but its color was simply the color of the stone from which it was hewn. It was strong, it was dignified, but it wasn't the shining symbol it would one day become. So what changed? Why did this stately grey building undergo such a dramatic makeover? Well, the answer lies in both practicality and the ravages of history. In 1814, during the war with the British, the invading forces set fire to the president's house, leaving it a charred, smoke-stained shell. The sandstone walls were blackened, scarred by the flames of conflict. When the time came to rebuild and restore this vital symbol of the young nation, a decision had to be made. How do you cover the scars of war and restore a building to its former glory and perhaps make it even grander than before? You give it a new coat. When you picture the president, you likely imagine them in the Oval Office. It feels essential to the White House, but it wasn't part of the original plan. Initially, the president's office was a room on the second floor. The West Wing was added in 1902. President William Howard Taft gets the credit for the oval design. In 1909, he commissioned the first Oval Office, believing the shape fostered better meetings. The Oval Office we know today isn't Taft's original. In 1934, President Franklin D. Roosevelt moved it to its current location. The room is a result of evolution, adapting to meet the needs of the time. After leading the free world, even a president needs to unwind. Tucked away in the White House is a private movie theater, not just a big television, but a proper cinema. Located in the East Wing, it was converted into a theater by FDR in 1942. Over the years, presidents have used it to entertain guests and family. Today, the theater features tiered rows of comfortable seating. Hollywood studios often provide first-run films, sometimes before public release. It's a unique perk, proving even the most powerful person enjoys a good movie night. Beyond the grand halls of the White House, there lies a secret. Tucked away is a swimming pool, originally built for President Franklin D. Roosevelt for therapeutic exercise. It's a place steeped in history. The pool is still there, but hidden. In the 1970s, during President Nixon's time, the area was repurposed. A new press briefing room was built over the top of the pool. A secret submerged beneath the daily storm of news and politics. So the next time you see a press conference broadcast from the White House, remember what lies beneath. The calm, hidden depths beneath the often turbulent surface of public life. Beyond hidden pools, the White House has a bowling alley. The first lanes were installed for President Truman in 1947. Later, Nixon had a single-lane alley installed directly underneath the North Portico in 1969. It's a wonderfully humanizing image. The alley has been used and enjoyed by many first families since. It's a place for family gatherings and light-hearted fun. It's a symbol of balance, a small lane of normalcy in a world of extraordinary pressure. The White House bears the scars of battle, a history written in fire. In 1814, invading British forces set the building ablaze, intending to erase this symbol. The flames left the sandstone walls blackened. From the ashes, a new resolve was born. Reconstruction began, a declaration that the nation would endure. Smoke stains were covered with brilliant white paint. The gleaming white facade represented a fresh start. The White House is a survivor, more iconic than ever, a monument to resilience. G'day, mates. On Asgard, we had addresses too, though they were a bit more, shall we say, celestial. The Bifrost Bridge was our main road, a shimmering rainbow connecting us to the cosmos. But here on Midgard, or Earth as you call it, there's one address that resonates with a power all its own, a string of words and numbers known across the entire globe. It's not just a location, it's a destination, a symbol etched into the minds of billions. I'm talking, of course, about 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It's more than just a place to get mail. It's the nexus of American leadership, the very heart of its government, a place where the fate of this realm is often decided. Now, this address wasn't pulled out of a hat. It was part of a grand design, a vision for a new capital city worthy of a new nation. When the city of Washington was planned, this specific plot of land was chosen with incredible care and foresight. It sits on a direct axis with the Capitol building, the home of your legislature, creating a powerful visual and symbolic line of governance. Think of it like the grand halls of Valhalla, where every seat and every stone is placed with purpose. The number, 1600, and the street, Pennsylvania Avenue, have become synonymous with the institution itself, a shorthand for the immense responsibility and authority that resides within those hallowed walls. The significance of this address extends far beyond the borders of the United States. When leaders from other worlds, other countries that is, come to visit, this is their destination. When global news outlets report on American policy, they often just say, "Word from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue." It carries a weight that few other addresses on this planet can claim. It's a place of pilgrimage for citizens and a focal point for protesters, a stage for celebration and a backdrop for solemn remembrance. It's the ultimate seat of power, a place I can appreciate, having sat on a throne or two myself. It's where history is not just witnessed, but actively forged by the mortals who are chosen to lead. And so this simple string of characters, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, becomes a legend in its own right. It represents the hopes, the dreams, and the enduring strength of a nation. It's a beacon, much like Heimdall's observatory, watching over the realm. Now, a leader, a president, a king, they all have to eat. And when you're hosting dignitaries or celebrating a great victory, you can't just order a pizza. The White House strives for magnificent hospitality. You need a kitchen that operates on an epic scale, a team of culinary warriors ready for any challenge. The White House kitchen is a marvel. It's designed to serve a state dinner for up to 140 guests simultaneously. A pantry stocked with the finest ingredients. Every meal is not just food, but a diplomatic statement. It's the power of hospitality, of bringing people together over a shared meal, ensuring that anyone who dines at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue experiences a feast truly worthy of the most powerful house in the land. Every fortress, every castle, every palace has its secrets. Deep beneath the White House lies a place of incredible importance and security. A secret bunker, the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, or the PEOC. Constructed during the Second World War, it allows the president and advisors to continue governing. The PEOC is where Vice President Cheney was taken during the attacks of September 11, 2001. The facility is equipped with state-of-the-art, hardened communications technology. It's a nerve center designed to withstand almost any catastrophe. It's a reminder that true strength is about the resilience you build in secret. The White House bunker protects its most vital asset, its leadership. G'day, mates. Thor here. Now, you might think a place as mighty as the White House would be sealed off from mere mortals, much like Asgard's grand halls were once only for the gods. But here's something truly remarkable about this realm. This grand structure isn't just for presidents and their dignitaries. It actually throws its doors wide open for you, the people. It's a testament to a different kind of strength, one that finds power not in exclusion, but in a welcoming embrace. The true measure of a kingdom is how it treats its citizens, and inviting them inside the very heart of its power is a powerful statement. Believe it or not, you don't need to be a visiting king or world leader to walk these hallowed halls. You don't need a magical Bifrost to get you there, just a bit of forward planning. Public tours are a long-standing tradition, a way for people to connect with their own history. Imagine walking the same corridors where great decisions were forged, where history was written with every footstep. It's a powerful reminder that this house fundamentally belongs to the public it serves. So, how does one embark on this quest? You must submit a request through your member of Congress, and you need to do it months in advance. It's not as simple as just showing up and knocking on the gate. There are protocols, security checks, a bit like trying to get past Heimdall, but with more paperwork. These requests are accepted on a first-come, first-served basis, so a bit of warrior's foresight is required. Once you're approved, you'll be part of a self-guided tour through some of the most famous rooms in the East Wing. You'll see the blue room, the red room, the green room, each with its own story and character. You'll stand in the state dining room where countless banquets have been held and see the legendary China collection. It's an opportunity to marvel at the architecture, the art, and the sheer history that permeates the air. It's a journey worth taking, a true Midgardian adventure for all. Right then. Just outside the Oval Office lies a space of legendary status. The Rose Garden. It's a place of profound contrast. It's a grand stage for significant announcements and ceremonies. The Rose Garden is world famous for a reason. It's where presidents have welcomed heroes and addressed the entire planet. The design you see today was largely established during the Kennedy administration. First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy felt the garden needed a more formal and beautiful structure. It was her effort that transformed it into the iconic space it is today. The selection changes with the seasons, a constantly evolving display of natural beauty. It's a place where a president can literally stop and smell the roses, a truly special place. The White House requires artistry on another level. That's why it has its own dedicated team of floral artists and in-house florist shop. They are masters of their craft, creating breathtaking displays that transform rooms. They are the silent storytellers, using petals to convey messages. They are responsible for every floral arrangement throughout the residence and wings. From simple bouquets to jaw-dropping creations, it all comes from this shop. They ensure the White House is always presented with a living beauty that complements its grandeur. For events, they create intricate centerpieces, each a masterpiece. Every arrangement is steeped in meaning, a work of art with a purpose. During the holidays, they transform the White House into a magical wonderland. On Asgard, our palaces are vast, but you Midgardians impress me. The White House possesses 35 bathrooms, more than the realms connected by the Bifrost. It's a statement of readiness for any diplomatic emergencies, a subtle form of hospitality, ensuring a smooth flow of diplomacy. Each one is a small sanctuary. Even the mightiest leaders require these spaces. There must be opulent bathrooms for state guests. There's a certain democratic spirit to it, a degree of comfort for all its inhabitants. Battle is my craft, so imagine my delight learning the White House contains a dedicated arena for combat. You call it a tennis court, a place where leaders can trade pens for rackets. President Theodore Roosevelt was one of the first to have the court installed. Since then, many leaders have graced this court. It's a different kind of power display, not of armies, but of personal prowess. It's more than just a workout. It's a private space for release and reflection. The court becomes a sanctuary, a welcome respite for any warrior. It breaks down the barriers of formal diplomacy. On the tennis court, you are partners or opponents in a game. It's a field of honor, where respect is earned through skill and sportsmanship. On Asgard, we have legends. So it does not surprise me that the White House has its own spectral residence. The most famous of these is Abraham Lincoln. Staff and guests have reported hearing his footsteps pacing the halls. The ghost of Abigail Adams is said to be seen, still carrying her laundry through the East Room. Dolly Madison's spirit is often smelled before it is seen in the faint scent of roses in the garden. The White House is a living vessel of memory, a place where the past walks alongside the present. Forever a part of the enduring legacy of this remarkable place. Right then, gather round. We've talked about curiosities within this grand white palace, but now we delve into something intriguing. The mail. On Midgard, you have zip codes, a way to guide your messengers. The White House has its very own, 20500. It stands alone, a testament to its singular importance. The sheer weight of words flowing into this single building requires its own unique pathway. It stands apart, a sovereign territory in the world of mail. This special number is more than just a convenience. It's a symbol. It's the operational heart of a global power. It's a quiet, efficient, and powerful piece of magic in its own right. Good day, mates. You might think the president gets everything for free. Well, that's not quite the case. State dinners and official banquets are paid for by the taxpayer. But when the first family wants a late-night snack or a quiet dinner, that comes out of their own pocket. At the end of every month, the president receives a detailed bill for all personal items, including food, toothpaste, and dry cleaning. It's a humbling reminder that even the most powerful person in the world still has to pay for their own groceries, just like the rest of us. The White House chefs have to keep 2 separate pantries and accounts, one for official business and one for the first family's private consumption. It ensures that while they live in a house owned by the people, their personal life remains just that, personal and personally funded. We've talked about secret pools and bowling alleys, but let's look at the big picture. The White House isn't just a building, it's a symbol. It stands for something much bigger than any one person. Across the globe, people see a beacon of democracy. It's a promise of a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. For over 200 years, this building has been the stage where the story of a nation has unfolded. Decisions that have shaped the course of human history have been made within its rooms. It belongs to the citizens, which is why they call it the People's House. Its endurance is a metaphor for the resilience of democracy itself. The peaceful transfer of power is one of the most powerful rituals in the modern world. One leader moves out, another moves in, but the house endures. Its greatest power lies in what it represents, a testament to an enduring experiment in self-governance. Well, there you have it. From haunted hallways to the president's personal shopping list, the White House is more than just a famous address. It's a treasure trove of history, secrets, and surprising stories. We've journeyed through its grand rooms and uncovered some of its deepest secrets together. It's been a worthy adventure, exploring a place that is both a home and a global icon. I hope you've enjoyed this look behind the curtain of one of the most powerful buildings on Earth. It's proof that even the most familiar places have stories you'd never expect. Thank you for joining us on this quest for knowledge. Your curiosity is what makes these journeys so rewarding. If you had a good time and learned something new, do us a favor and give that like button a mighty smash, as if you were wielding Mjolnir itself. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future adventures into the world's most fascinating places. We have so much more to show you, so many more tales to tell. It's a big universe out there, with wonders on every world, and right here on this one. Now we want to hear from you. Head down to the comments section and let us know which White House secret blew your mind the most. Was it the hidden swimming pool, the fact that it's haunted by a former president, or maybe the presidential grocery bill? We read all your comments, and your thoughts are as valuable as a chest of Asgardian gold. Your engagement helps build this community of curious minds, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So go on, don't be shy. Share your favorite fact with us all. Be sure to check out our other videos for more incredible history, mind-bending trivia, and amazing stories from around the globe. There's always another mystery to solve, another wonder to explore. We're dedicated to bringing you the best stories this world has to offer, from ancient ruins to modern marvels. Until we meet again for our next expedition, stay curious, stay adventurous, and thank you for watching. Farewell, and may your own halls be filled with less ghosts and more taxpayer-funded banquets.